California lawmakers coming back to Sacramento this week. It's a special legislative session. It involves gas prices. They're expected to begin debate on the governor's proposal to set new rules for the oil and gas industry that is intended to prevent gas price spikes. KSAR 3's Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala speaking one-on-one with one lawmaker who's going to lead these hearings, and she joins us now with what we can expect later this week.
Golston, this proposal would allow state regulators to set new rules for oil refiners, specifically requiring them to have backup oil available in the event of planned or unplanned maintenance or some kind of outage. A special panel in the Assembly will hold two hearings on this plan, one Wednesday morning and one Wednesday afternoon and another Thursday morning. So Governor Newsom's administration has said unplanned outages and maintenance can lead to gas price spikes in California, so his proposal is an attempt to prevent them. His petroleum market watchdog said Friday Northern California is indeed right now seeing a price spike as a result of unplanned maintenance at refiners in the Bay Area. They say this helps make the case for the governor's idea. But the Western States Petroleum Association has been warning the governor's proposal will significantly increase costs for refiners. For example, one of these new oil storage tanks costs $35 million. So as a result, this will increase costs for customers at the pump. This warning not only for drivers in California, but also Arizona and Nevada. A Democratic Assemblymember, Cottie Petrie-Norris, is leading that special committee that will consider all of this in the coming days. Here's what she had to say.
This is an opportunity for us to thoroughly understand this proposal and thoroughly vet this proposal.
Do you plan on having any out-of-state experts or anyone in that realm to sort of speak to how it might impact other states outside of California?
It is so important for us to be mindful of those concerns and be mindful of any potential unintended consequences, because our goal here really is to ensure that we are saving Californians money. And so we need to make sure that that's what we deliver on. We are possibly going to have some folks from Arizona join us as part of the hearings, but even if it's not as part of the formal hearings, we're certainly in conversation and will be integrating that input into our analysis.
Now, Petrie-Norris tells us the first hearing on Wednesday afternoon will focus on the state of the oil and gas market in California, a look at production and how prices are set here. Thursday mornings, we'll start to look at the pros and cons of the governor's proposal. Now, the committee will then decide whether to move forward with the proposal at a hearing to vote on it next week. So still a little bit of time before they even take a vote on this.
Well, I mean, there is some concern about those unintended consequences for sure. So will lawmakers be considering other proposals meant to bring down gas prices?
Right. I mean, there have been several other proposals introduced, especially from Republicans who have proposed to suspend the state's gas tax and proposed to block future potential increases to it. Because Governor Newsom's order calling for the special legislative session is very narrow, very tailored to his specific proposal, it's unlikely at this point the others will be considered again because his order really sets the tone for it. So,
people always bring up the gas tax, but
right.
It just seems like that's kind of untouchable right now.
It certainly affects everyone, though.
It does.
Yeah. All right, Ashley, thank you so much for being on top of it.